He's more than a myth. He's a beacon of hope. In the hardest times, he helps us cope. With a heart so pure and a spirit so grand, he's the guardian of the goat's land. So here's to the goat daddy. May his legend live on in the hearts of the brave, where his spirit belongs. With blue wrenches gleaming under Valhalla's light, we honor the goat daddy through the endless night.
Come on, goat.
There's a legend of a man with a heart of gold. He's the ruler of the meadow, the king of the field, with 1,000 blue wrenches that he wields. They call him Goat Daddy, strong and true.
You okay?
With beard full of morning dew.
What are you doing, Daniel?
His eyes gleam bright like the northern lights. He's ready for the battle and the gorgeous night.
Come on.
Valhalla waits.
You don't keep helping? Come on.
With the strength of 1,000 wrenches, he stands tall. Blue wrenches in
Come on,
hand,
let's go.
he's leading the way to the halls of the heroes where legends stay. From the dawn till dusk, through storm and sun, he's the shepherd of the flock, the chosen one. Every wrench he holds tells a story old of the battles he's fought, of the brave and bold. In the meadows wide, under skies so clear, his name is whispered, the tales we hear of the goat who stands against all odds, a guardian of the fields, blessed by the gods. Valhalla waits, the goat daddy calls, with the strength of 1,000 wrenches he stands tall. Blue wrenches in hand, he's leading the way to the halls of the heroes where legends stay. In the meadows wide, under skies so clear, his name is whispered, the tales we hear of the goat who stands against all odds, a guardian of the fields, blessed by the gods. Valhalla waits, the goat daddy calls, with the strength of 1,000 wrenches he stands tall. Blue wrenches in hand, he's leading the way to the halls of the heroes where legends stay. He's more than a myth, he's a beacon of hope. In the hardest times, he helps us cope. With a heart so pure and a spirit so grand, he's the guardian of the goat's land. Valhalla waits, the goat daddy calls, with the strength of 1,000 wrenches he stands tall. Blue wrenches in hand, he's leading the way to the halls of the heroes where legends stay. So here's to the goat daddy, may his legend live on in the hearts of the brave, where his spirit belongs. With blue wrenches gleaming under the hollow's light, we honor the goat daddy through the endless nights.
What up, y'all? We out here walking. We got all the babies with us. Had to carry 2 of them, but you know, that's okay. They're doing okay now. How y'all doing? Where am I at here? How do I get to... That's what I'm looking for. School. Why is it telling me to do that? Oh, that's dumb. Oh, that's really dumb. All right, hold on a second. God. Can I do it in here? I don't think I can. We got there. We got there. We're back. Sorry. Ugh, stupid phone. It always changes from desktop to mobile, and it just changes back and forth on me. So I get in here, and I realize I'm in the wrong mode. And then I got to do stupid things, like leave. That when you had to like click on a comment and then select to put the comment on the stage. It was dumb. I don't know what they got going on over here at StreamYard. Oh, look at there's Dottie. But I wasn't a fan of that right there. Ugh. Little Dottie, what are you doing? I don't think I can pin a message in here, can I? Nope. Oh, well, it is what it is. We out here walking. We got everybody with us. Hopefully everybody keeps up. And it may or may not rain on me. The radar says it's going to rain on me, but it don't look like it's going to rain on me. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, look at this naughty goat. Alice, what are you doing? Get out of there. Got a couple things accomplished today. Made a trip up to the dump. Needed to do that. Got some lunch. Came back, let the babies out for a little bit. Let them get some of that initial freak out over with. And then we decided to go on a goat walk. So here we are, y'all. Did we figure out which federal agency is making arrests right now and stop the Karen Reed court case for the day? Do we know who it was yet? I guess a bunch of people were freaking out about Turtle Boy's charges from forever ago today. Where are you? Okay, that's better. He didn't get any new charges, but everybody thought he did. I just saw he was alive a minute ago, or a little while ago. I guess I don't really know how long ago it was. What did I just get? A site is using my camera and microphone. I would certainly hope so. Thank you for notifying me, phone. Not sure what the hell the point of that was, but right on. Ugh. Yeah, I guess Turtle Boy got some paperwork came down from his March charges, and he had court today, and everybody was kind of freaking out about it. Nothing new. More shenanigans. The same shenanigans, I guess I should say. Yeah, that's what they're saying. I guess she was sick, but nothing like officially from the court or anything. All the aunties are freaking out about it. I didn't pay much attention, but everybody was, why hasn't she claimed that was the case then? I don't know. Because she didn't want to, because she's sick in bed. Who cares? Yeah, that'd be my guess. Can't think of a better name. That's funny. That'd be my guess, though. So we're just going to take advantage of the quote unquote day off. Hang out with the goats. Let the babies get some outdoor time. There's Clyde and Bailey. Lacey's like making it so hard for her babies. She keeps walking and trying to be near Jasper, and Jasper doesn't want the babies near him. She's just ridiculous. Look at her, way down there all by herself now. Right? Hidden metadata. Everything about this case is nauseating. Can't believe she's gone this long without getting sick, if I'm being perfectly honest. Biting flies are starting to show up. Those always suck. So much poison ivy. What are you doing, Bella? Hey, Taz. King Bob's Queen, I saw you in comments earlier looking for a goat stream. Sorry. It was all frozen up. We were about to the end of the 12-hour mark anyway. I figured I'd let the computer take a little bit and cool off. And I had some errands to run, so I went and did that. Anything else exciting happened today? I don't really have a whole lot other than goats. Watching Flux for a little bit. She was trying to understand this case and the counter argument. She was under the false pretense, though, that the aunties have a point. They don't. They just yell. They yell and call you names. They think she's guilty for one of two reasons. Either because she's evil or because they hate Turtle Boy. Those are the two reasons. Bella's still just pregnant. Bag's not huge, just pregnant. Look at Jasper down there. The donkey here. Jasper and another donkey down there. If I'm being honest, I'm not entirely sure I was pointing in the right spot. But it's pretty close. My view window is real small. Oh yeah, pond's a little flooded. We've been getting a lot of rain the last few days. Supposed to rain for the next 4 days straight. Which, if I'm being honest, I'm not really upset about. All it's going to do is make stuff grow. And that's a good day in my book. What are you doing, Clyde? The rain, yeah. Yesterday was nuts. It was raining pretty hard yesterday and last night. When I woke up, it was still pouring. And then by the time me and Baker got done telling everybody that there was no court today, it was over. What are you doing, big boy? How full the pond is. Stuff moving in there. Creepy. I'm sure the frogs are all loving this. It's a little squishy in there. What are you doing, little Bailey? Huh. Would you look at that? It's already 5 o'clock. I'll be damned. Let me set you down for just a second, y'all. I had to pick up one of those babies out of a. She jumped in a briar thing full of poison ivy. I'm sure I'm gonna have poison ivy everywhere tomorrow. Ugh. Damn baby goats. They're lucky they're cute. She's like, I lost my mom. She's nowhere near me. I'm gonna freak out and jump in this briar bush. What the hell good did that do? It didn't help anybody. Peyton. Whoa. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, Clyde? Hey, sweet fly. Is it muddy? It's still water. There's still water. Or the pond you talking? Yeah. The pond's still muddy from the rain. So all the rain on my property, like up in the yard part, like up there, it all comes down the trail that I walk to every day to get down to the pasture. Or not every day, but you know what I'm saying. And it all follows into this corner of the pond. So like right in here is really low and it holds water. There's a bunch of water all over the ground right in here. All the way to like the edge of the woods. It's all water. It'll take a day or two to go down. Shit. Make sure I don't get too deep. I don't have my water boots on. Although these are pretty waterproof. Thanks, Cynthia. Appreciate you. Hey, Jinx. Yeah, we shut down the goat camp for a little while. We'll do a goat walk and then I'll probably turn it back on tonight, overnight at least. Which is, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I might as well while I got them in there, right? And I'll probably actually turn it back. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably actually turn it back on again tomorrow because if I've got court, then I'm not going to be out walking them. So they'll probably be in there tomorrow still too. But the more we get them out during the day, the more that they can be trusted to be out with just their mamas and not me. And that's the goal. Oh, look at all these cool ferns growing in. Very cool. Do we ever do goat yoga? No. Miss Val will do yoga occasionally, but not goat yoga. Doesn't seem like a great idea to me. Like yoga seems difficult, and then you got a bunch of sharp, pointy hooves poking you all over the place. Sounds horrible. I got Subway for lunch. Steak and provolone, double meat with onions, bell peppers, olives, banana peppers, Southwest Chipotle. It was delicious. It was yummy. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Hey, Carlene, how you doing? Bella's still pregnant. I mean, she's wide, but her bag's not very big still. She's not close. She's not close. Alice. Yeah, big locust shell. Weird though. It's not the ones I'm used to seeing. Like skinnier and tanner. Usually they're like fat and dark brown. Must be a different species or variety or something. I guess she's technically in the yard still, right? Just pushing on that barbed wire fence. Stretch. All right, you're ruining it for everybody. Come on. Come on, let's go. Oh, she's pregnant. Just a matter of how pregnant. Look at this three. Dottie, Daisy, and Alice. What are you following him for, you goofy? Everybody seems to be getting along fine. The only one that's even showing any aggression at all is Lacey towards the other two babies. Everybody else is just like, oh, cool, new babies. The other twin's up there losing its mind. What are you freaking out about? You're okay. Oh, little Peyton. Hey, Lexi. Hi, Susan. Relax, little girl. Goodness. You're the one that ran away from your mom. You did this to yourself. Live with your choices. This lesson's called consequences. She, she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. He's right over there. What's the matter, Peyton? You are such a spaz. Yeah, I was a little disappointed too. I was expecting a full day. I could have slept in. What is your problem? You're fine. You're fine. You're okay. Your mom's right there. He's right there. Come on. Oh, you scared her. Come here. She's 6 feet to your right. Like, it's not that goat. Found her. All good now. Crisis averted. Spaz. Do they do the new motions? They had a hearing at like 10 or 11, but it was a very short one. It wasn't televised, and I don't think we got any information about it whatsoever so far. So I guess I don't know. They did something. Not sure what. Go that way. That's oh butthead. Oh, dang. That was graceful. Everybody all right? Everybody looks all right. Hey, goat. Hey, goat. That's Lacey and the twins, among others. What are they doing? Oh, I definitely heard a cicada. Come on, Mama. Here they come. Oh, Feel like the downhills, they can get more air. Look how full that pond is. Crazy. You were just over here by your mom. You goofy little boy. Clyde. Clyde. He's a tank, you guys. That boy is so thick. He's already the same size as Dotty. Just yelling to yell. No real reason for it. Clyde, calm down, buddy. You're fine. You're fine, bro. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, you're big. He's big. Want to just stick with the babies? Oh, I forgot to do anything with that snapping turtle video from yesterday. Well, that was mean. Come on. Clyde, come on. Your mom's right here. Found her. Oh. Yay. Got all the babies where they're supposed to be. Outstanding. Well, thanks. Okay. How'd I get into the goat herding thing? Well, I don't know, I guess. We made a big change and moved from Illinois to Tennessee and decided to get into goats. We just decided we needed a life change and we went for it. I was tired of people, tired of being on top of people, living in the city, and we made it happen. Why do some have bony backsides and some don't? Various reasons. Like Ruby, for example, she's got super, super short fur. So her body lines show up way more than some of these goats that got fluffier fur, right? And it's just like with anybody else. Like some goats are a little chubby, some are a little skinny. Some of them look skinny because of their fur or whatever. Like Ruby, you can see every, muscle in her or whatever. And she's not that much skinnier than anybody else, really. But Ruby and Alice, they always get skinny on me after they have a baby. Almost always they get real skinny. It's also got probably a lot to do with the fact that it's been raining so much, so they haven't been out grazing all that much. They've been stuck in the barn waiting for the rain to stop. I'm surprised we haven't found any more turtles besides that snapping turtle yesterday. I never saw him. So I got about 6 feet away and scared him. We usually find a lot of box turtles out here. Yeah, there's Dottie. She's right there. Me too, hidden metadata. Me too. Goats will very rarely have ulterior motives. And if they do have ulterior motives, it's generally to get to food. So as long as you understand that, they're easy to deal with. What are you doing, Mama? Go on. I was little butthead. But I don't know. I've always thought goats were awesome. I've never had them or anything. Didn't have a whole lot of experience with them. There's one thing I always told guys in the Army. They'd always ask, what are you going to do when you get out of the Army? I'm going to go drink beer, get fat, and raise goats. That's what I'd tell everybody. So I guess I'm living my dream, baby. The bony hip area isn't really a sign of like a skinny goat. What you gotta, when a goat's skinny is when you can start to see the ribs. And like Ruby, you can kind of see her ribs when she moves the wrong way. So she's like on the verge of being too skinny. She's not quite too skinny. I'd like her a little fatter, personally, but that's just her. They're not following me. I'm following them. Let's be honest about that situation. Thank you. I appreciate it. I agree. This place was, I've told this to pretty much everybody by now, but this place was just covered in briars. When we got here, there was like a 6 or an 8 foot path that went down here, and you couldn't hardly walk off the path because it was just briars and thorns and vines, and we've cleared out a lot of it. Lots of elbow grease and eventually a bunch of goats. But we've got there. We got there in the end. Or I guess I should say we're getting there. I'm sure this place will look vastly different in 5 or 10 years. Bella looks great. She looks thick. She just doesn't have a bag yet. We haven't been going that long. When did I start? Like 4:45, I think. 45 minutes ago. Something like that. What's a bag? Her udder. Her milk bag. I don't know. It's what we've always called it. I think it's what most people call it. But right before, like any mammal, right before they get ready to birth, their udder gets real big. And she's not there yet. Ooh, watch out, bee. You don't want to squish the bee. I used to have Nubian. Well, your ex-mother-in-law used to have Nubian, so that's cool. Man, I can't read your name on here. Does it say Betty? Does it say Betty? I can't read it. Beth? I think it says Beth. I'm going with Beth. The green's too close to the dark mode. I can't make it out. I'm sorry. Yes, Beth. Sweet. I can read the chat. I just can't make out the green names. It's too close to the dark, the black dark. Daniel, were we talking about your mini Nubians the other day? I think you were telling me you've got like 5th gens, right? You got from like your rabbi or something? That's pretty cool. Mini Nubians are a cross between these goats, which are Nubians, and Norwegian dwarfs, which are short, fat little goats. They kind of look like Skipper. Skipper might be a Norwegian dwarf, but not quite. I think he's more a pygmy or a mix of the two. But they look like these, but smaller, like a lot smaller. And then Sannins, or Sannin or Sanan, Sannin, whatever. They're like white dairy goats. You get a little carried away. She got a little carried away. have we looked into produced or producing goat cheese and goat milk? We bought some goat cheese from the store to see if we liked it, and we do. So after this stage of babies, we're probably going to keep a doe or two to milk. And I found a guy on YouTube who knows, like, he's the cheese guy. So I'm gonna try to make some cheese. Yeah, I remembered. I thought I remembered anyway. The fainting goats, yeah, they're pretty cool. What's up, David Nelson? We had a Shannon once years ago. She was fine. She was my brother's goat. I think he ended up selling her. We got some like garlic herb blend goat cheese the other day, and that was pretty good. And then we got some hot honey goat cheese. That was delicious. I can't wait to do something with that again. Not sure who we're gonna keep to milk. Alice probably, because she just doesn't care. Like, she's not gonna fight me to get milked. Like Lacey, I wouldn't milk Lacey just because she's such a pain in the butt. She wants to fight. She doesn't like being touched, let alone milked. So we'll probably keep Alice. What are you doing, buddy? Which is this one over here. She's super gentle. She gives 0 F's about anything. She's just gonna let you do whatever you need to her. He's looking a little skinny now. And then I don't know if it'll be Babs or Catalina. I'm not sure yet. But we'll probably keep at least one more. I got a bunch of them that are in milk right now. So at the moment, I've got lots of options. Beth became a member. Thank you. For 2 months. Outstanding. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it. Goat soap is amazing. I'm sure we'll give that a try too. Yeah, Alice, whenever she retires from, baby making, she'll be the little nanny goat. She'll be the one that the babies hang out with. I built a goat milk stand a couple years ago, and it was obviously, now I know that it's not like great, but it should work. A milk stand where they jump up there and they got the little head stall lock thing. I've used it a couple times for like hoof trimming, and I've had to milk once or twice. It works. It's just not, great. Made it out of pallet wood. First few years we lived here, I was going around and collecting pallets and tearing them apart and using the scrap lumber. And that's how I built my pigeon coop. How I built that milk stand. We had a barbed wire fence. Well, it's still there. We got the barbed wire fence up by the barn and like the little corral right outside the barn. And we got a bunch of the slats from pallet wood and weaved them in there and made it goat proof. It's still working. Get in the supply bag, y'all. Is it like milking a cow? Yeah. The biggest difference is goats only have 2 teats, cows have 4. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same thing. I've never hand milked a cow. I've only used the suction machines. Yeah, it was supposed to rain all day. It was raining when I woke up. You're not wrong about that, my friend. That's interesting. Yeah, goat milk is one of those milks that they use a lot as a replacer for like lots of different species because there's not very much fat in it. Cow milk has a lot of fat in it. Goat milk, not so much. So when there's like an animal that's not can't tolerate the goat milk, or even a person or a cow milk rather, dog, cat, rabbit, raccoon, whatever, they can pretty much all survive on goat milk. Yep. See? See. Yeah, goat milk's like one of those universal things. You can give goat milk to almost anything to keep it alive. Man, she's gonna be cool looking. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up keeping Dottie, Bailey, and this one that still doesn't have a name. Freya's little girl. Not sure about the twins. We got a lot of boys for sale right now. Buddy. This dude. He's a good looking goat. Clyde, obviously. Whatever this one's name is. I don't know if we ever named him. But him. And this dude. Oh, Mac too. But no, I don't know what to do with Mac. The brown one. That one. I'm not sure what to do with him yet. He's not ideal. He's got an empty scrotum. There's nothing in it. So it means one of two things. Either he was born without them, which would be fine. He'd make a great pet. Or they're up inside of him. Either way, he's likely to be sterile. Almost guaranteed to be sterile. And if they're up inside of him, he'll still get all gross like a buck. Won't make a very good pet. He'll get all ruddy and bucky, as they say. But he won't make a good pet either, so that'll suck. Come on, Jasper. Go that way, buddy. Go on. Come on, little one. What are you doing, goat? She's gonna get left behind. She'll come running. So I'm not really sure what to do with him. And it's really kind of sad because he's a good looking goat. Bella. How white she is, you guys. She's got babies in there. Yeah, that'd be my guess. Which means they're inside, which means that he'll go into rut. He'll still be a billy goat, but he won't be able to make babies. So that's like not ideal. You could get them removed with a surgery, but it's really expensive and it wouldn't be worth the cost of a weathered male goat. So not really sure. Pretty sure it's the first time I've ever had to deal with it. There might have been one other one that did that. I'm not sure. Have to look. Walking through the field with a goat with no name. Great song. Sigrid? Isn't Sigrid a boy's name? No, Heather, we can't keep boys. All the boys got to go. Otherwise, it'll mess up my breeding program. Anytime we introduce new male DNA, it's got to be from an outside bloodline. Otherwise, things will go bad quick. Boy, you better quit coming at me all crazy. Go on. When's my guess? My guess would have been a month after the last group, which would be what, this week or something? They were born the 14th, 16th, and 18th last month. So my guess would be that week. But next week, this week, something like that. But I don't know. She doesn't look that close to me. So we'll just have to wait and see. My original guess was that she just got missed and he probably got her the next month, which is still possible, but might be a month later even. Shepherd staff. I need a dog is what I need. I need a little herding dog. Hey, Tammy. I don't expect them to be born this week, by the way. Heather. She doesn't seem close enough. That was my original guess, that she would have just been the next month, but I don't think she's there. There's a lot of poison ivy out here this year. Neighbors out there mowing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does seem a little crazy. Feels like they're way older. No, I don't think she's that close. I don't think she's. Ooh, deer. Right on the other side of the woods. She was laying up under that mess up there. Well, that didn't work. Ouch! Oh, damn thorn. I guess that's what I get. Hmm. 2-month birthdays. That's funny. I mean, she's old enough to get weaned if she had to be, or if I wanted to. I'm not gonna, though. I never do. I usually let Mama decide when that happens. You're obsessed with goats now? Well, good. I'm glad I have goats to feed your obsession. I'm like your goat dealer. Get you hooked to the product, then cut you off all cold turkey today. Hey, grass. Appreciate the heads up, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh. Honestly, I didn't realize it was a thorn branch. I thought it was a vine. Turns out it was a vine with thorns. Thanks, Greg. I think so. Might not be the most riveting conversation always, but a little change of pace from court, right? A little chillax time after crazy court cases. Well, that's the plan, Heather. Plan is, I'll do the goat cam still for a little bit when they're in there, but they're almost to the age where they're out of there. So at that point, we'll just be doing goat walks. You've got rain. We had rain earlier. It's been raining a little bit off and on today. You guys see the size of the tree he just pushed over? That was a tall ass tree. Now it's a dead ass tree. Bella, you mean? Yeah. Bella, she's gonna eventually have kids. Whenever she has kids, the goat can will be in operation. Hey, Lois Cox. Oh yeah, they can hear it. They damn near picked that tree clean. There's almost nothing left on this tree. That's crazy. Indeed. Big stick indeed. No, it broke. They broke one of the roots on it, so it just fell. Jasper's big chunky butt got up there and one of the little roots couldn't take it. You forgot what Bella looks like? She's like black. There she is. Black, gets a little like reddish in the sun. Where is your mama? Oh, she's right there. This is Bella. Yeah, Bella's a sweetie. She's kind of bossy when it comes to other goats, but she's always been super sweet with people. Oh, mamas. So wide. Hey, goats. Hey, goats. Come on. And then in the wintertime, usually she'll get dark again, like that reddish orange kind of hue to it. That's usually only here when the sun's shining real bright. Clyde, Clyde, you're fine. Come on, bro. Yeah, you're good. You got this. Your mom's right there. Not even that far away. It's much better for the babies too if I can get them out all the time. There you go. There is the big ones from like Christmas era, December, January. It was in the other stall. The videos themselves aren't as good. I'm gonna be honest. There was a there was further away from the modem, so it got kind of glitchy most of the time. Thunderdome 2.0 is a much better product, but they're cute, and there's four of them in there, so they're always going ham. You're guessing three, Amica? You think there's three in there? There might be help. She's the last chance of getting 3 babies this year out of one mama. We haven't had it this year yet, which is crazy. We always have 3. Our numbers per birth were pretty low this year. 1s and 2s. Most of Skipper's winter hair is falling out finally. Got a couple clumps on the back end of him still, but it's about all gone. You know what? It doesn't really look like Alice has a bag. I don't know if she's still in milk. That would put a damper on my milking plans. Not really a big deal. It's got to find a different doe. But she's the easy one. Jesus Christ, another branch fell right here? The tree looks pretty dead. Not a whole lot of leaves up there. Poison oak? Looks like it. Might be an oak tree. Actually looks like an oak tree. Might not be an oak. I don't know what the hell that is. Some weird looking leaves. Alice said, I'll eat them. I don't care what they are. Well, Dottie's still milking. All right. She's still got some milk in there. Nah. I probably should, though. It's always a little bit of controlled chaos. Or at least, hopefully it's controlled chaos. How often? Well, I used to do it every day. Because when I first got them set up, they had a really little yard and there wasn't enough grazing in there for them. So I would let them out every day and walk them. But we've expanded the fence significantly, so they've got plenty of room to graze. So it's less necessity now than it used to be. But I still like to get them out here because there's so much more to eat out here, and they've got so many more options, and plus, it helps keep my yard in control. So I don't know if I've got like a set schedule, especially now with the Karen Reed trial. Been busy doing that most of the day, that kind of thing. So we'll see. We're just getting into the growth season too. With all the babies, I don't know. It's just been complicated in a good way. Exercise with goats. Right? Yeah, I saw Dottie milking though, so she's still clearly got something in there. Learn how to herd with Val. That's funny. That's good. I'm pretty sure these are wild strawberries. Pretty sure. I assume they're edible, but I would think that something would have eaten them by now. So the going theory is that Karen Reed got ill, but I don't know that we've had, confirmation. The court put out a statement saying that it was due to unforeseen circumstances, I think was the wording they used. I I do sometimes. I haven't because I've had a 24-hour goat cam. It's been going the whole time. You can't really put up a notification for something that's just running all the time. But once Karen Reed gets over and things calm down and get more normal, it'll get a more normal time frame. It'll be in the afternoons, evenings for a little while, and then who knows? Who knows? What are you doing, Clyde? Yeah. Mm. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. When a government agency or three is trying to frame you for murder, that could be a little stressful. I could see why that would cause a Crohn's flare up. We'll see. Yeah. Just being difficult. I think Brian Higgins was supposed to get called and he had to go to rehab, so they couldn't call him. They had to cancel court. That's my theory. That's the story I'm sticking with. Hey, Buzzcat, how we doing? Right? You guys are ridiculous. Is that for real? I hope that's for real because some crazy shit went down. I think yesterday I heard some girl was wearing a shirt that said something along the lines of criminals are running Norfolk County, something along those lines in the buffer zone. So the cops made her take it off and she was wearing a Turtle Boy t-shirt under it. So I don't know the details. I don't know how it all happened, but apparently they made her take off her t-shirt and walk back to her car in her bra, which I don't know if you guys know or not. That's kind of outside of the authority granted upon police officers, to make a girl strip down to her bra and walk through a public street. It's kind of some civil rights issues there. I'm just giving you grief, y'all. You're reading the document now? That's awesome. Good. I hope they smack her figuratively, with like legal papers, not like actually smack her. I don't want to see her physically harmed. Maybe spend a little while in a jail cell. I wouldn't be opposed to that, but He was serious, huh? They said that they were going to have the kids testify today. They had the children lined up to testify today. Don't really offer anything to the case other than establishing character. Then there's not really a whole lot of reason to bring them up, and they could do that other ways. So I think that's a dick move, if I'm being honest. Leave them kids alone. They've been through enough, and plus now they got to live with Paula Balls. That sucks. Or Peggy, or wherever the hell they're living now. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like a giant lawsuit. If I had to guess, somebody's about to pocket at least 5 figures off of that one. At least. It was all recorded too. Yeah, I guess Court TV was showing it. I heard. Thanks, Hellfish. Appreciate you, buddy. Why does Donkey hang? What do you mean? Was his boy out? Was he feeling frisky? Or you mean just hang out? Well, yeah, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but in America we have this thing called the First Amendment, and it kind of allows us the God-given right of uh, what the hell is the word? Oh my God, why am I being stupid? Protest. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we have the God-given right to protest our government and their corrupt actions, and creating a buffer zone because you don't like the way people are speaking about your government agency is very unconstitutional. They said Karen was trying to ice the kids out. Who said? That's ridiculous. The donkeys are always out here. They used to live with the goats, but there's too many incidents where the donkeys were hurting the goats, so they got evicted. They're supposed to be there to protect them, not pick them up and toss them. Or I had a goat run. Had a donkey chase a goat until she like collapsed, like unable to get up anymore. And she lived, she was fine, but like that was the final straw. That was when I was like, all right, donkey, you got to go. You guys are banished to the pasture. No, that's Rosman's Dominic. We've got Arthur and Lance over here. I don't remember exactly. I want to say they're like something like 16, 14 now, 15, 13, something like that now. Well, yeah, Greg, that's all they're doing. They're trying to get the sympathetic uh, vote out of the jury. That's why that's the only reason Peggy went up too. But that I think kind of backfired because Peggy's a bit of a cold old broad. Massachusetts is gonna have to raise taxes. Well, they could just fire one trooper and pay out like 6 lawsuits with their yearly salary. Unbelievable how much some of those troopers are making. Yeah, they hang out with the goats. We keep them out of the yard because they just tear shit up. Look it up there. They like Ms. Valhalla's cars got bit by a donkey. Like a donkey like chewed the paint on the back end of her brand new car. So we don't really let them up by the house very often anymore. Dude, that's gross. That's gross. How does a kid know? Ring itself says there's only one device attached. Only ever has been one device attached, and that's John's phone. It's the only place it can be accessed. Oh, I'm way behind. My bad. Don't mess with my goats, and you'll be just fine. Don't mess with the goats. I'm like the U.S. Navy. Don't touch my boats. Don't touch my goats. Well, he's an idiot. Gross. Yeah, like I said, like I've been saying, I think once she found out the DOJ not only was watching the first trial, but also updating ARCA on events of the first trial, I think she pissed her pants. I think Bev realized that she might be in some shit if she doesn't watch her P's and Q's. Oh, I think the family members that I've seen so far are pretty horrible people. And I know it's the victim's family and you shouldn't blah 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 blah. Fucking horrible. Paulo Balls is a piece of shit human being who apparently can't stay faithful. It's like impossible for that man to keep his dick in his pants. He got caught again. Turtle Boy caught him, or somebody. I shouldn't say Turtle Boy. Somebody caught him again like 2 weekends ago in like a couple towns away at a bar with some chick. Like, bro, you just got caught cheating on your wife, or trying to. I should say. I should say trying to. Sending fucking that stupid ass shower pic, glazed donuts. You know what I'm talking about, Paul. You know, disgusting human being. I guess he was at a bar in a neighboring town recently and got caught with another chick. I can't believe Aaron hasn't divorced his ass yet. And Peggy, the very little interaction I've seen Peggy, she's just a bitter old broad. She was on the stand for 15 minutes. The only thing I learned from her is that she hates her husband. That's about it. I think they would have already. If that was the route they were going to go, Yuri would have fried him the last 3 days on the stand. Hey, Messa. Yeah, apparently that's what I heard. I guess I can't verify, but somebody caught him with some chick. She sure hasn't. She sure hasn't. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Hey, Spirit. I don't know. I don't think she. I don't know. The woman's basically been in mourning for the last decade. Who knows what is going through her mind? No, they put him in the. Ooh, Jasper said, "Don't play, boy." No, they moved him because somebody finally said something about him mean mugging Karen for 2 straight trials, standing right in front of her and giving her faces and talking shit. Yeah, my foot. Why did they not have court? So the apparently Karen Reed was ill. Not sure what that means. Not sure how ill, but apparently that's what the reasoning was or is. Babies, your mama is right there. You're not even lost. That Peg is a buddy. Biddy. That makes more sense. I was like, I don't really understand your comment, Buzzcat. That makes way more sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to talk shit about her, but she hasn't given me any reason to not. You know, the only person I feel bad for out of that whole situation is Mr. O'Keefe. And who knows, he might open his mouth and take that away from me too. Damn son. What are you doing, buddy? Hi. Oh, got a scratch. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure she was. You know, if they canceled court over it, I'm sure she's sick. And I know that sickness can Crohn's disease and IBS or whatever she's got, ulcerative colitis, whatever the hell it is. It's serious. It's not something to play with. Said what? 10 surgeries or 18 surgeries in the last 10 years or something crazy. 10 surgeries in the last year and a half. Agreed, JWH. Agreed. And honestly, it sounded kind of. It sounded like they were in a rough situation with John anyway. Dude freaking out because they got donuts. Bro, let the kids have some fucking donuts. Like, what a ridiculous concept. Don't get them donuts in the morning because then they'll learn to expect it. Or you can make that a fucking part of your morning every day and have that time as a bonding experience and a mentor experience for your fucking children. Oh, God. Sorry. Unnecessary. Gonna spoil them by giving them a donut every morning. Who fucking cares, man? Let the kid have a donut. Jesus Christ. That could be a core memory and a chance to connect with the kids. It's just frustrating. The ones from they're just from December, January. It's not even, well, I guess technically it's last year, but they're only like 5 months old. Oh, it could have been from the MS too. I don't know what that sickness does, I guess, but could have been. No shoes in the house I can deal with, right? Like that's a normal thing, I feel. Like the way they were talking about it seemed a little weird. Like, oh, he's gonna be so upset with her because he's missing and she wore her shoes in the house. Like that's weird, right? But like having a rule of no shoes in the house, that checks out, especially with kids and mud and you know. Well, I mean, there's plenty of texts in evidence that indicate just that. Yes. Yes, all the boys. I've got a lot of boys for sale right now, and then I'll probably sell the twin girls. Uh, Probably, and then I'm leaning towards keeping the other three girls. So I'm leaning towards keeping three girls from this season. Yeah, as far as I understand, John, and it was a, but I don't even know if he was like really mad about the donuts or if he was just looking for a reason to pick a fight with Karen. You know what I mean? That could be an option too. Like that could be the reality of the situation. He's upset that she gets to be the fun parent and he's got to be the disciplinarian. So he's picking fights. I don't know. Look at that fucking bug. The locust or cicada is what's hatching out all them shells. Loud as hell. Agreed, Beth. Yeah, I mean it. That's a normal rule. I don't see an issue with that. But the way they were, m- making it a point seemed a little weird. She wore shoes in the house because she ended his life and she knew she wouldn't have to have repercussions. Like that's the stupidest fucking dumb. Good. Yeah, no, Grass, I'm with you. I'm with you. I wouldn't have took my shoes off either. Yeah, John and Peggy, they were in some kind of court proceeding argument, something, something. I don't know the details of it, but I know that there was a custody issue. And Peggy and John weren't exactly close. I don't even think they're on speaking terms. Pop? Not sure what that's about. Paul and Peggy they were sitting next to each other in court the other day. I don't know if they're friendly or not. She's probably well, no, she's over at this house all the time now, right? With because of the kids. She made it sound when she was on the stand like she's a big part of the kids now. Which, if I had to guess, I'd say she's just around and a pain in the ass all the time. You heard Erin O'Keefe when she testified, she was like, she said something along the lines of she understands how complicated it would be with her mother-in-law around all the time. So like, Erin don't like her. It's like I can imagine how stressful that must have been with my mother-in-law there all the time. Blah 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 blah. So she knows Peggy's a fucking bitch. Have a good one, Beth. Glad you were here. Thank you. I did not say that. Peg lives in John's house. Doesn't Paul also live in John's house now? Or no, John moved into the sister's house. Peg's on Meadows. With who though? Are the kids living with Peggy at Meadows? Yeah, Greg, I agree with that. I don't know if Mr. O'Keefe is convinced either. Yes. What was yes? What did I ask? The Meadows thing? Is she living there with the kids? Is Paul living there too? Is that what I asked? Or did I ask something completely different? Babies are keeping up pretty good. Good sign. So are they just living with Peggy then? Is just the kids living with Peggy? Yikes. Yikes. Carrie and Jen help? I'm sure. I'm sure Jen keeps a very close eye on them kids. I'm sure she's very involved with their daily activities. Sure, she's got Peggy's ear on a extremely regular basis. Yeah, that's at the Meadows house, which used to be John's sister's house originally. That's where the kids have always lived. Ah, good boy. Yeah, he should have no problem selling this year. I won't think. I wouldn't think. He's basically ready to go service a herd now. I think he'll sell pretty quick just because he's damn cute. Oh, buddy. Oh, Clyde. Got some cool colors going on. And all that brown in him is going to fade out to some level of white or silver still, which I think will look really cool. Don't come over here starting problems, man. Stay on this side of the fence. Everybody's doing so great. I spoke too soon. On you. Hey, goats. Come on now. Come on. Good mamas. Come on, little boy. Good goats. And that's why the squirt bottle is awesome. Alice, go on. Go on. Good goat. What's up, buddy? Ow. Don't you go over there. Boy. Oh, I thought those were all May apples for a minute. It's all Virginia creeper. Well, and poison ivy, but the goats really like the May apples. They've done a number on them since they've had the opportunity. We used to have a lot more May apples up in the woods. Hey, Jar, how you doing? Yeah, for real, Tammy. That's pretty much his mindset all the time. So you gonna make me? Yes, I am, you big jackass. He's a good boy, though. He's calmed down a lot in the last year. He's always been pretty mellow. Every once in a while, though, he'd get a little stick up his butt, try to prove a point. He lost every time. Every time, Chad. Every time. Roo stands no chance. What are you doing, Dottie? Just hanging out, eating some leaves, goat stuff. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on YouTube today, but it seemed like it was a little quiet without Karen Reed. Seemed like most people weren't streaming today. I guess I didn't realize how many people were covering the Karen Reed stuff. Yeah, that's all it takes to beat a goat, Tammy. You just got to be more stubborn than the goat, which most people can't accomplish. I can. I for sure can. And he's such a good looking goat, too. I wish he was intact. I wish he was able to breed. Oh, well. You're right. This weekend, y'all, I didn't do a damn thing. Didn't have to deal with Karen Reed Court. I had 2 days. I barely kept the goat stream going. I didn't do anything this weekend. Today I realized I had to get a couple things accomplished because I didn't do anything this weekend. Yeah, I've caught a couple. Mrs. Valhalla's been she's been giving me updates a little bit here and there, and then I caught a little bit on court TV today. I guess Cassie testified today. Some male schmex worker testified today or yesterday. No, he wouldn't, unfortunately. Because he's gonna be he's probably still got testicles. They're probably just inside of his body, which means that he'll be like a normal billy goat. He'll go into rut, he'll get all stinky and cover himself in pee and chase after the girls and get full of testosterone and pick fights with everybody, except he's sterile. So it's really not a good combination. Nah, I just did enough research. It's one of two options. Either he doesn't have any at all, which would make him a good pet, or, and more likely, he has them. They're just inside. And if they're inside, they'll be too hot. His body temperature will stay too hot. So they'll all be, dead sperm coming out. And getting the surgery, they don't like fix it and he's fine. They can remove him. And I can't get as much money for a neutered male, as that surgery costs. So I don't know. He might be a prime candidate to get processed, if I'm being completely honest. That might be his mission in this life, I guess. We'll see. I don't know. Good night, Lizbird. Appreciate you hanging out. Three different Lego sets. Outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how he's going to be reporting on this, especially Joe. Like, I love Joe, right? Joe's my boy. But the substance matter of this case, I feel, is a little outside of Joe's normal discussion points, if you know what I'm saying. And not that he's not going to do a phenomenal job, because he's Joe and he's awesome. But, I can't imagine Joe spending all day in court in a sex crimes case and then trying to get around YouTube censorship issues while reporting back to his audience. Dang. Look at Clyde sticking up for himself, though. It was a dumb idea, but good for you. Well, I mean, maybe, I guess, but I can't really, I don't know. He's not going to be a good fit for here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Very, very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. There's a tiny possibility that in the first 6 months they could, but it doesn't seem like they're almost always born with them. And it seems like a minuscule chance that they will show up at this point. Hi. I heard Mrs. Valhalla say, hi, baby. She's home. Sorry. The little brown boy, Mac Miller, this guy up here. He's super friendly. And he'll be friendly, but he'll be a pain in the ass when he goes into a rut because that's just what billy goats do. And that guy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, we're talking about you. Two birds months ago. That's ridiculous. He is. He's really pretty. He's a gorgeous goat. He's built amazingly. If he had his testicles, I would say that he would sell almost immediately because he's a very good looking goat. But without testicles, he's not gonna be desirable for many people. For almost nobody, in fact. That's crazy. Your government is wild. Canada. You want goats for pets? I don't blame you. And like in the right scenario, he'd be a great goat, right? Like if somebody had um just him and a wether, a neutered male, it'd be a great pair of goats. But that's not what most people want. Oh, it's starting to rain. I can hear the leaves on the trees, or the rain on the trees, rain on the leaves. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it might rain on us a little bit. If they stay up in the woods, though, we might not get too wet, depending on how long it rains. Yeah, there's no, I mean, just the subject matter in general, right? Like, how are you going to talk about that and try to, ah, I'm glad I'm not covering it. They're about to take off on me, which could suck because I got the babies out here. Come on, Clyde. Mama, he's right here. He's right there. Jesus. Said, hurry up, boy. Don't you hear that rain? Stay close. Oh, it's going to get real wet. Look at the water trail. Push the deadfall, the leaves out of the way. That's fun. There's a little clearing up there. They don't want to go through the clearing. There's nothing to protect us from the rain. Ooh, watch out for the fence, little one. Jeebus. You're gonna get zapped. Gonna learn today. Here's another one. Water just moves it out the way. Couple cardinals. I got spider webs everywhere. Ah, that's it. Y'all hear that woodpecker? Nobody wants to go through the clearing. I think it's raining over there. I have a feeling they would if they were out in the open. We're not really getting too rained down under the trees. Yeah, they don't want to walk that way. Everybody just standing here now. Nobody wants to move. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Clyde, don't do that. Oh my God. Watch out, buddy. It's starting to rain. Pretty good. Ruby might be over it. She might be making a break for it, y'all. No? Why don't we go in deeper in the woods then? Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. Get up under these trees. There. That's not so bad, huh? That's not bad. I'm not even getting rained on anymore. Can y'all see the rain in the light over there? Like up in here? I don't know if you guys can see it. I can. It's coming down pretty good. Look for a rainbow. Well, I don't want to go out there in the rain either. I don't really see one. I don't really have a whole lot of sky access at the moment, though. Ooh. Ooh. That's not steady. Oh, that was scary. Yeah, that's always fun. For real, Tammy. Melting, melting. No, what a world. Now you got that song stuck in my head. Ooh. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. God, I can't see it there either. I can only see it in the sun. It's one of my favorite things about like weather events when it's sunny and raining. It's one of my favorites. Miss Bahala. Hey, Clyde, no. Ooh, little goats are crazy. Don't lick the electric fence. Don't do it. Look at these damn things. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, it's going to be loud this year. They're all over the damn place. Everywhere. Oh, that one's coming out. That's cool. Ooh, he fell. He fell. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Ooh. That's wild. They're all over the damn place, y'all. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's crazy. They're just everywhere. Holy crap. Can you see that? Look at this. They are everywhere. Everywhere. There's got to be 100 of them in this vine of poison ivy, at least. Holy crap, they're all the way up. I can see them like 15, 20 feet in the air. It's starting to rain harder. I'm not entirely sure. They're either a locust or a cicada. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. It's the big swarm, the 17-year one. Awesome. Great. Yay. Well, this isn't a good spot to stay dry. The goats are agreeing. What are you doing, Daddy? I got lots of songs about my goats. Like lots of them. Ah, crap. All right. I was going to play one, but the desktop version doesn't exactly let me scroll very easily. I don't think so. Those bugs are like shells, right? Like so those are the larval stage, I believe, of the cicada. And they come out of the ground, climb up a tree, and then they molt, and they come out that little white thing that I showed you with wings, and then they're a flying insect after that. They're the locust or a cicada, the ones that are crazy loud. Yeah. See? Yes, Tammy does have songs about the goats on her channel. Ah, yeah. What do they eat? I have no idea. No idea. If I had to guess, I would say they might not eat actually when they're cicadas because they don't last very long, right? I think when they come out and they take their adult stage, and I'm just riffing here. I don't know this to be a fact, y'all. I'm guessing. I'm taking a guesstimate, an educated guesstimate. They probably just live long enough to reproduce again and then die off. Bark. I think they live in the dirt, and I could be wrong about that too, but I think they live like underground. So who knows? They might eat grubs or worms or something. Who knows? They might just eat the bacteria in dirt for all I know. I saw that, Tammy. The fed goats all repelling out of helicopters. I saw that. That was funny. All right, goats, come on. I didn't think this rain was gonna last very long. Come on, goats, let's go. Now they don't want to move. They're like, but it's dry over here. I'm going in the woods. I'm getting rained on, and I don't like it. Come on, Mama. Oh, they're coming now. Come on. Like, damn it, this is some bullshit. Come on, Ruby. Yeah, you good, Mama. Come on. Good mamas. Oh, it's pretty dry right here. Ruby just realized the same thing. Ooh, I'm not getting rain down right now. Rain in the woods is one of my favorite sounds. Yep, they're making a break for it. So there's no trees over there, though. We can't keep going. There's no trees to stop the rain. Sounds like it's slowing down. Yeah. That white color doesn't stay white. They get green in the big bulgy red eyes. Yeah, same bug. That was just coming out of the shell. They got to like harden up. Their exoskeleton needs to harden still. Bella ain't playing. She's ready to go. I'm not sure if my fence is on. Yeah, it is. Look at how fat Babs is. She didn't like that. She's as white as Bella almost. Get up there, Mama. You're the one that did it. You got behind her. You didn't have to. They got all the way up here and realized the rain stopped. Now they're disappointed in their decisions. Like, dang it. We walked all the way up here. Well, y'all, looks like that's going to conclude today's goat walk. The babies did great today, Susan. 100% agree with that statement. Dang, we did that for 2.5 hours? Wow. Cool. All right. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Go back. Go back. Nah, they look like they're done. I'm going to make sure the donkeys aren't up here, and then I'm going to go hang out with Mrs. Valhalla for a little bit. Let's see if I can do this. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'll probably start a goat cam up tonight still. So it'll probably show up at some point tonight. Can't see. That one.
In the cold night he stands tall, sword in hand ready to brawl. Under stars they hear his call. He is brave, he fears no fall. In the cold night he stands tall, sword in hand ready to brawl. Under stars they hear his call. He is brave, he fears no fall. Valhalla's flames in his eyes. Through the mist he'll rise and rise, with a roar that shakes the skies. For this battle never lies. Valhalla waits, he knows the way. Through fire and ice he will not sway. His warrior's heart will never fray. In Odin's hall he'll stay. Shield in hand the drums of war echo through hill and shore. Enemies tremble to the core as he fights forevermore. Ravens fly and wolves they howl. In the night the spirits prowl. Songs of heroes long and foul, guiding with their ancient vow. Valhalla waits, he knows the way. Through fire and ice he will not sway. His warrior's heart will never fray. In Odin's hall he'll stay. In Odin's hall he'll stay. Ravens fly and wolves they howl. In the night the spirits prowl. Songs of heroes long and foul, guide